5 years ago, the city of Ashen was voted one of the most culturally diverse cities in the world. Ashen was a vibrant, great place to live. But this is now. Social problems have overrun the modern world, and also the city of Ashen. Exactly 5 years ago makes the day all hell broke loose. Day 1. We all knew too well that we were slowly being killed by the multinationals before Day 1. But knowing is different than realizing or acting. On Day 1, the 95% decided to push back. The small group that started the call to arms for freedom grew exponentially to millions of backers in just one day. The world as we knew it suddenly came to an end. Unable to take back control, the authorities constructed a high wall topped by razor wire around each district, forcing the inhabitants within to survive on their own behind a containment wall. Police checkpoints stopped anybody going in or out. Within months, the districts were overrun by biker gangs terrorizing defenseless citizens. Now, these gangs do whatever they want. They take your money, your TV, and your girlfriends. They are bad to the bone. Few dare to resist, especially here in Subtroit, where it's the worst. The government abandoned us. There's only one language Subtroit speaks now, and that's brutal violence.
Special deliveries to North 5 and North 2. 7 runs are due and the clock is ticking. Sonia, they're all yours. You got 7 minutes.
7 minutes for 7 runs? Are you kidding? I'm still recovering from the beating last week, and in this condition, I'm never, ever going to make that. Come on, give me a break.
The clock is ticking. You want to keep your job or what? I've got 10 others waiting in line to replace you tomorrow. Hungry to do twice the runs you do, slacker. Give me those runs, Sonia. I'll do them for you. I'll even do them in 4 minutes easily. Those idiots from North 5 are way too slow to steal my deliveries. Here you go, boss. $21K for the 7 deliveries. All customers paid without making any trouble. Ah, good, good. They know they won't get their goods from you if they don't pay. You're too fast for that. For a bike messenger, you're a good guy. Now here's your share. $210, minus my own fee. That makes it $105. I'll wire it right now. Thanks. Still hurts to see all that money go to those thugs for protection, though. Don't think too much about that, son. That's just Subtroid. And you know that'll never change.
Wait, I've got someone else on the line. Yeah? Who's this? What the fuck do you mean the quality wasn't what you expected? What do you think we are, fucking magicians? We just deliver your shit and that's all. We aren't even supposed to know what's inside those packages. What did you just call me? You didn't just call me that. Listen to me, creep. If you talk to me like... What? You hung up on me.
Yeah, that was real customer service, Sonia. What do you think they'll do now?
They're all outside.
Stay inside. I'll handle this.
Sonia, you know they hired you just for your looks, right? Everyone knows you can't handle bikes as well as you do men.
So your monkey brain learned how to formulate words. That must be very shocking to most. Now shut the fuck up, please, so we can get back to work here.
Yeah, work. You're all a bunch of losers. And losers don't deserve the bikes you're riding. I think my man would love to have some new rides. And by rides, I mean both bikes and girls, of course.
So you say we've got no skills? Put your skills where your mouth is, Mr. Tough Guy. Let's battle. If my skills are better than yours, you'll apologize to her and harass someone else today. And if your skills turn out to be better than mine, your crew will see that you're more than just Mr. Braggomatic. Do we have a deal? Nicely done. You got even more fans as of today. I don't like your sarcasm, Big Norm. What else should I have done? Should I have just let them take what they wanted while I looked the other way? Yeah, you're right. But that doesn't change the fact that now there's a price on your head. All the Subtroid lowlifes will be after you now. Won't be easy from here. Not if I take them out first.
We gotta talk.
Sure, what's up?
You deserve better, you know? You've got a spark in you that can change the world. The ones rotting away here in Subtroit, they all sense that. They all want to kill that spark because it makes them realize that it's not Subtroit that made them the bad people they know they have become. They can't blame anyone other than themselves.
Why so serious today? It's not like these guys are gonna ever change. And I can deal with it anyways, you know. I'll manage.
If you stay here, you'll die. That's why I used my savings to pay for the entry fee for a chance to win an invite for the rich Chitaly district. Race against RX here, 5 laps, and when you win, that Chitaly invite is yours.
I don't give a shit about Chitaly. Euro trash art style called culture. They all walk around in their fancy handmade suits with more arm candy than I have cockroaches at my place. Subtroid is my home. In no way I'm leaving you behind here.
Now listen up, fuckface. I didn't throw away my savings for nothing, did I? You win that race, and you'll make $1 million in Chitaly in no time. Just don't forget who got you there. All I ask from you in return for having spent all my savings on you is a little gratitude, and that you promise you will never forget me.
Considering where you come from, I bet you never saw anything as magnificent as this. This is my little Italy. And it's the very best this city has to offer you. What do you think about this, huh?
I can't believe all this beauty was so close to our own home. Those damned walls and corrupt district police are killing Subtroid.
Ha! They are killing all of Ashen, not just Subtroid. We are just doing better than you, that's all.
Okay, here goes, Martas. The boss only needs one rider, but we got a number of contenders who are willing to do anything for the job. We are only interested in the best, so you either win or die in this eliminator. Any questions?
Welcome to the family. You've made it. Now, first enjoy some of our famous spaghetti to get some meat on those skinny bones. And while you're eating, Natalia here will tell you all about your first official assignment.
Go to Donny. He'll give you 6 boomers, but no detonators. The Shanghais are full-range Wi-Fi blockers, rendering any remote detonator useless. We'll be using old-fashioned time bombs for this.
Sounds like a real blast from the past.
Yeah, as if I haven't heard the one before. You won't laugh so hard if the cops start to hunt you down after the first bomb explodes. We really need to hit all 6 targets, and we can't risk the bombs being detected. So all timers are set to 20 seconds. Good luck getting rid of the cops. I really hope you're as good as they say you are. Come back in one piece.
Cops? Fucking Subtroid cops stick with their wall checkpoints, no matter what happens. Are you telling me it's different here in Chitaly?
You did an impressive job with that assassination. You interested in going a little further? More challenging work, paying twice as much?
Twice as much? Just as easy?
The Chinese call their motor gang leaders emperors. We think you can get closer to the emperors than our men have been able to because you're new to the hood. They won't recognize you as a threat. Before they realize how dangerous you are, you will have finished the job and earn a good amount of money.
You in?
You say emperors. How many guards we talking about?
Dozens, all alarmed to the teeth and real pros. I doubt if you can take out even one. They're that good. But you will be in and out before they know what it am, right?
Come on, guys, open the gate! Estacado! Natalia! They're looking for me everywhere! I need to lay low!
No, you gotta clean up your own mess. You really expect us to fight all the Chinese, all the cops, and start a full-blown district-wide war just to save your ass?
If you don't want to help me out, so be it. Just know, I'll remember that. Now give me the money you owe me for this mission, and I'll find my own place to lay low.
I'm a man of my word. You will be paid in full, as soon as there are no traces leading from you to me. Get rid of the ones chasing you, and we'll be back in business. No hard feelings.
Really? You blame me for all this? Hey man, what does it take to get a sector pass for downtown? Thugs don't get to enter downtown. Turn around and drive away, dirtbag. I ain't no dirtbag. And you haven't answered my question. How much? More than you can pay. But I just realized who you are. You're the guy that single-handedly took out all the emperors and got away with it. Yeah, that was me. Bring it on, cop. Hey, don't get me wrong here. I think you're a hero. Those emperors were born evil. They forced my 3 sisters to work in their brothels. Prove to me that you're really the super fast rider who took them out and got away with it by completing my time trial challenge, and I'll personally hand you your free sector pass.
I heard you're leaving Italy for good.
I don't want to end up Chinese cat food, or as a spaghetti meat sauce special, if you know what I mean. I'm not welcome here any longer. Time for me to move on.
Not everyone wants you to leave. I want you to stay.
Sorry to disappoint you. My girl's in Subtroit. Nobody can compete with her. But know that I really like you. You're cool. I won't forget you anytime soon. But for now, I gotta blaze.
So that's it? You know, I never got to race you. How about a race for old time's sake? If you refuse, I'll call a staccato and he'll return your legs into the best salami sausages in town. How about that?
Well then, how can I refuse such a kind request? Let's race.
Hey, stranger. Nice to hear your voice again. How are things in Chitaly? Is it as good as they say it is?
Sorry to tell you the bad news. Chitaly is a shit pie with a gold wrapper. Nothing more. It's actually worse than Subtroit there. Where we've got some gang clashes, they have a full-on war going on. With the amount of killing right now, there won't be any Chinese nor Italian in Ashen soon. I managed to get out, and just arrived in downtown now.
How well did downtown recover from the Great Riots? I remember they endured more violence than any other district of Ashen.
At first sight, as crazy as it may sound, it almost seems like they never even heard of the Great Riots. It looks all suspiciously peaceful here.
If it looks too good to be true, it usually is. But I can't imagine it worse than Subtroit. I wish you could come over here right now and get me out of this shithole.
Same here, but first let me do some races in downtown and see what kind of people live here.
So, Subtroit scum, you race well?
I ain't no scum. But yes, Subtroit. They told us all downtown was wiped out during the Great Riots, and now I see all this. Makes me think.
Don't be fooled by the looks of downtown. It's all appearances, to make people believe nothing has changed. But it's different, alright. People here are forced to work 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. On paper, we have to work to pay for our houses, for our city, for electricity and luxury. But in practice, we're being abused.
So that's why everyone here looks like a zombie?
Lack of sleep and tired of life. Yes, that does something to a man. But you, my friend, are an opportunity for me. You look like you're used to fighting the sector police, yes?
Yes.
If you can make the sector police focus on something other than this house for just a short while, you can come back here and crash for the night. And you'll get some serious money as a welcome bonus. Deal?
Deal. And when I return, you'll tell me who you really are, 'cause you don't strike me as a poor, oppressed office worker.
Excellent work. I'm impressed by your skills and speed. Let me erase your police records to get you off their radar for a while. And then I'll show you your next assignment.
It's that easy for you to erase my records?
For now it is. Now you have to pick something up for me and deliver it to a friend of mine. It's not just any package. My life depends on it. And so will yours. Can you do that?
Sure, just send the coordinates to my GPS and consider it done.
Ah, finally, you're there. Thanks to you, I have all the schedules and background info on the guards protecting the vault. Meaning we can proceed with Phase 3.
The vault?
I forgot you're from Subtroid. The vault is where these fucking downtown mobsters that call themselves government store their gold. There must be like 5 truckloads of 24-karat gold there.
You must have worked too hard. If you really think the two of us can just get there, grab the gold, and get away with it.
Not just you and I. I've got the team. But first, we'll have to take out those guards. You will take out 5 targets, and I'll take care of the rest. Make sure you finish them all within 10 minutes, or the rest will be alerted to what you're doing. All guards are down, but it won't take HQ long to figure out what's happening here. We need to hurry.
No problem.
You go by bike, and I'll take the slow truck. But look out. My partners in crime are not usually the sharing kind. Take down as many of their assassins as you can, and all the loot will be ours. My truck is loaded. You lead the police away from my truck. Then we'll meet in Port Hamp again. Then we'll both leave Ashen for good. Richer than anyone else on the planet.
You will wait for me, right?
Of course. You did all the hard work. I owe you everything. The least I can do is share half the gold with you. There's plenty for everyone. Trust me, I'll wait for you. But now hurry. The police are already dangerously nearby.
You left without me?
Sorry. Turns out I'm not the sharing kind either. But since you did so much for me, I'll give you a little in return too. So I left you a little surprise. A good one.
Compared to the hundreds of millions you have now, at least 1 million would have been nice.
Open the container you find at the coordinates I'm sending you now, and you'll see. But you'll need to do that fast. I'm sure once some harbor worker sees what's inside, they'll steal it right away, and then you'll have nothing. Good luck. See you in another lifetime.
A new face in Port Hamp? Where are you from?
I came from Subtroit, barely made it alive from Chitaly, and just found out about the corruption downtown. Is it just me, or did the whole world go insane after the riots?
I recognize something special when it crosses my path, and you are something special for sure. Few have ever made it out of Subtroit, and even fewer made it out of Chitaly and downtown in their current states. Come with me and I'll introduce you to some friends of mine. You tell them your story and how things are in those districts, and in return, they will provide you with the answers you're looking for.
Thanks, but not right now. I need to pick up my stuff from downtown before the cops raid the place. Then I'll find me a place in Port Hamp where I can crash tonight.
There are plenty of abandoned apartments here. I'll show you the finest available when you get back. Can't wait to hear the story of the man who's seen 4 districts. You told us some good stories, but my friend wants to put your skills to the test and see if you're really as good as you say you are.
Let's race.
Let's race.
Let's race.
I won that race, but you still owe me some answers. As Harbor Master, I'm sure you know a lot more about what's really going on in Ashen. About the riots.
You got that right. But I don't tell that stuff to just anybody. But I may have an idea, a purpose for you. Just like everyone else, you have a role to play. If the role I have in mind for you is the right one, then I will tell you all I know.
So what do you think my role is then?
For now, prove to me you're not only fast, but also skilled. For the role I have in mind, you need to be extremely skillful. Are you ready? Being the harbor master, I know what is going on where and when in Ashen. From here, shipments come and go. If you follow these shipments like I did, you know who the real players in this game are. You also know what and how they are doing it. And I can tell you it's more evil than any horror writer could ever imagine.
I understand, but I need something concrete. Something to go after.
You have not even begun to scratch the surface of it yet. But I will point you in the right direction. For now. Tomorrow, I will introduce you to a very powerful man. Frank. He is always looking for good fighters to do his filthy work.
Sounds like a fun job.
Frank is working for the bad guys, and he's very good at what he does. But he feels what he's doing isn't right. He wants to do the right thing, but he can't do it in the open. You can help him with that. Get close to him. The first step of that is proving to him that you're a good fighter. Take out as many of his riders as you can to show him what you're made of.
You took down some of my best men, and you come highly recommended. Before we go any further, I need to warn you about what you're getting yourself into. I'm Frank Zetterman, the most powerful and rich man in the city. I control all of the sector police, the whole financial market, the housing, and even most gangs, including most Subtroit gangs. In case you were wondering, if you disappoint me, forever. I will not only kill you, but also Sonya and everyone else you've ever met. How come I never heard of you before then? Imagine everyone knew what you know now. They would all start to focus their hatred against me instead of the neighborhood gangs. It would take a tremendous amount of energy to fight them all, compared to the little effort it takes me now to maintain the current state of chaos. You need to know this, since you will become one of my many hitmen. You need to know there's no chance for you running away from this. No hiding, no double-crossing. I'm at the top of the food chain here. The ones who try to escape my system end up on your hit list. So who's my first target? Smart move. Confiscating the whole airport. It was abandoned after the Great Riots. Bars, restaurants, 5-star hotels, and even a swimming pool. Nice place you've got here. A man needs to have a place of his own to enjoy the small pleasures of life. 6 Russian bikini models sunbathing at your private swimming pool can hardly be called small pleasures of life. It must be good to be your own boss. You're wrong about that. I only said I'm the most powerful man in town, not that I have no one to answer to. The world is bigger than just Ashen. I'm caged like everyone else in the city. The only difference is that I've got more money and men working for me. And yes, that also includes girls. Yeah, whatever. I'm here to relieve you of some of those problems. You have a new list of targets for me? It's not that I want these people to be taken out, but it needs to be done. Here's the list for today. When you come back, meet me at the pool. Aside from you, no one from Subtroid has ever left Subtroid and lived. That's how I designed this city. The motorbike gangs work for me. Humor me. Tell me a bit about what you think the difference is between you and all the suckers still stuck into Subtroid. I'm not that special, but most people seem to only talk about their problems and how bad things are. They're not trying to improve their own situation in any way. They're not thinking about possible ways to improve their situation. They're not taking action. They just do what they always do. Eat, sleep, work, complain, pay their bills, rinse and repeat. Yes, that's how they're supposed to behave. That's how the system works. Well, the system doesn't work for me then. When I see something that's not right, I do something about it. I think about what the real problem is and I fix it. I assume you're doing the same. Otherwise you wouldn't be where you are now. You got that right. And I got a couple more problems for you to fix right now. One of my gangs needs to be taught a lesson. The gang has become too cocky. And they enjoy cruelty too much. Scaring people is what they're supposed to do, but they've gone too far, too often. The fricandellos, huh? Beat the crap out of them so they remember who's in charge here. Make sure the other gangs know who you are too. You work for me now, and I got big plans for you. Time for you to let them know you're on top of the food chain too. More assassinations? No, we all know you can swing a bat now. This is a race, but not just any race. It's the FMA race. The fastest riders of Ashen will be racing here tomorrow. I need you to win the fastest man alive race. Bring it on. Hey, Sonya.
Hey, I saw you on the local news. You've won the title Fastest Man Alive. That's so freaking cool.
Listen, I called you because I want you to watch your back. I'm with a real powerful man now, and that guy runs the whole city. All gangs, the sector police, can't imagine what more.
Isn't the sector police supposed to get rid of the gangs? Not that they're any good at it. How can you say they work for the same man?
That's a long story. But what's important now is that this man knows your name. So if I ever piss him off, he promised me he'll take his anger out on you. This man kills as many men a day as you deliver mail. So I don't take this threat lightly.
Oh, fucking moron. Don't piss him off then.
I won't. I just want you to be careful, that's all. It won't be long, and you'll be safe and out of Subtroid too. Promise. But for now, I'm off for another race. Now that I carry this title, everyone wants to race me. And they got some pretty serious money to wager. I've got a hot run for you right now. At this hour? Yeah, and you better hurry. Get to the bar in Port Hamk and get me my package fast. It's important. We'll talk some serious business afterwards. There are things you need to know. Now go. Fast. We've known each other for 6 weeks now, and I've done my research on you during that time. It's time to take the next step. What do you mean? Don't fool me. I know who you're after. I had to make sure you stand a chance against him, my boss, Mas Bello. The common people don't know someone like him exists. But all world leaders and CEOs on top of international companies are in his pocket. He's untouchable. I'm gonna tell you where he's hiding out. This sounds like the biggest conspiracy theory I've ever heard of. Are you putting me on? In 2 minutes, I will accuse you of stealing my money. Cops all over Ashen will chase you. And the only way out for you is through the haunted hills. That way, nothing leads back to me if you fail taking him out. Chances are slim that you'll succeed, but it's worth a try. Make sure you reach the gates of the haunted hills within 3 minutes, and you'll have a chance. Good luck. Well done. You made it to the haunted hills. How do you feel? I don't feel the radiation kicking in just yet. How long do I have? Why aren't you sick? Ha! Frank didn't told you? There ain't no radiation here, dumbass. But the Ashen nuclear power plant. They told us that after the riots it was seriously damaged and, yeah, radiation everywhere. And everyone that dared trespass would endure the most painful death they could imagine. The radiation would burn their flesh away within minutes. You really believe that shit, huh? But everyone who tried really died. Nobody ever returns from the haunted hills. They died for sure. But radiation had nothing to do with that. They were murdered by the haunted hills outlaw motor gangs, hired to stop everyone trying to get across the border. And that's where your biggest challenge begins. Eliminate one of these two gangs. Frank told me he thought you could pull something like that off, so let's see if you can. To be honest, I don't think you had it in you, but you did it! You could have told me they weren't just outlaw bikers. They acted like real pros, teamwork and everything. Ex-military, actually. Real expensive, too. And yet they're nothing compared to the second team. But no worries, we're not going to challenge the second team. We're going to infiltrate them since we need to know where the big man's hiding. Even I don't know where the big man you're looking for is. Infiltrate? Now that the first team's been put down, reinforcements will be sent. The most ruthless, violent, and skilled fighters, no doubt. Here's the thing. They're new faces. Take one or more of these new faces out, then take his or her place. It's as easy as that. So, the boss sent me, and here I am. Now, where's my welcome party? You got nerves. Do you have any idea who we are? Show us your ID or you die right now. ID? Are you kidding me? You think the boss lets me have an ID? I hate to admit, but that makes sense. You know what the boss is, Philip. True. The boss likes secrets more than your average super spy. But we need some proof before we let him in. Let's put his skills to the test. If he passes the test, we know he's for real. The boss only sends his finest to the haunted hills to protect his ass. And I don't think anyone else can pass our test. What do you think? Let's do it. Sound the alarm! 4 intruders going northwest! Huh? Man, what time is it? 3 a.m.? Get out of bed now and take the 4 intruders out! Move your ass, come on! Sure, man, no problem. Stopping intruders. That's what we do here at Haunted Hills. Just let me get some clothes and I'm on my way. You know, it's already been a month. You've been here for over a month now. You're still the rookie. What, Philip? You think I still can't beat any of you? I don't think. I know. You still have a lot to learn, rookie. I don't think you know either. I'm willing to take a bet. Are you? No. Wait, we'll do a circuit race. You can pick the route. If any of you win, I'll do the dishes for 3 full months. But in the tiny and very unlikely chance I beat all of you and finish first, I'll be in charge here for 1 full day. You will do as I say, including cleaning all the toilets with a toothbrush. In your underwear. Philip, what do you think? You're on! Well, who could have guessed? Today's gonna be a fun day. While all of you clean my toilet with a toothbrush, I'll start thinking about some more ideas to make this the best day ever. This is so unfair. Sure, but for now I'm in charge today. But you know what? If you tell me who the real boss is, who gives you your commands, then you don't have to do all this dirty work. We were all worried for Mas Bello, who's operating in the farmlands nearby to... Hey, wait up! A message from Mas. Speak of the devil. I'll unlock the sound of that. The whole team got a message? It says, Kill the traitor.
Surrender now or die instantly. You stand no chance against us.
We'll see about that.
Is that you?
They got to me. I'm sorry. I failed you. One bullet in my left arm. Another one in my right shin. I'm bleeding like a pig. It hurts like hell. I haven't eaten for a couple of days. My bike is damaged out. There's a fire and smoke and... I can't go any further. I give up. Before I pass out, I want you to know that...
I'm a friend to Sonya. No enemy will find you here. You're safe. Take plenty of time to recover, as the longer you wait, the less likely they will expect you to come back. Once you feel like you're up for it, join a circuit race to see if your bike and body are back in shape. To cripple the heavily guarded factory where Moss Bellow's hiding, first take down all their trucks. Without them, they won't be able to transport or sell anything. That'll keep them occupied for a while. Take these homemade bombs and put them on the trucks. Good luck. Good job. But I just heard on the radio that Moss knows you're still alive and is now going after your friends and family. He's going to do all he can to stop you from going any further.
No, Sonya! They're after her! It's all my fault!
Stop whining and get moving. There's only one route to Subtroid, so get on your bike and stop them. Hurry!
You came and rescued me.
Yes, now is the right time. You won't believe what I've been through the last months, but rest assured that the end is near. We're almost there. There's just a couple of suits left I need to take care of, and then it's all over. Ashen will be free of their iron grip. After that, there'll be no more outlaw motorbike gangs terrorizing you. No more corrupt sector police. We can slowly work our way towards normal again.
I hear they're fleeing the farmlands, so hurry!
You'll never find me. We'll see about that.
Corruption has been removed in the city Ashen. Yet, questions remain. As the dust settles, you can finally reflect on all that it took to get here. All the pain, all the suffering, all the cold-blooded, two-faced backstabbing. Yet through it all, you prevailed. Still, something nags at you, something unfinished. Will Ashen truly be restored to peace and prosperity? Has every last crumb of corrupted filth truly been eliminated? Did an even larger group make all of this happen? There's one thing you know for sure. Whatever lies ahead is not going to be easy. Now, the real work